Theo with T&G Flooring in Denver, Colorado. Got an email today from somebody asking us how long we acclimate our wood on a project before we go ahead and do installation. Well, that varies, and other folks do it different ways, but at T&G Flooring we try and be very precise about how we acclimate the wood because we want to have the best performance over the longest term. But let's talk about what acclimation is first of all. Acclimation is basically trying to reach an equilibrium moisture content where the moisture content of the wood matches the environment that it's going to be installed in. And once that has reached an equilibrium, there's not moisture flowing to and from, so the wood stays fairly stable. It doesn't expand and contract nearly as much. It will always expand and contract a little. We live in Colorado, it's very dry. So in our environment here in the Rocky Mountains, we're concerned about making sure wood is really, really dry. Let's go out on a job site now. We'll take a look at how we do that. So we're out here on a job site trying to check moisture. And folks ask me all the time, how does everybody do acclimation? Well, everybody does it differently. What a lot of folks do is they say, well, I'm just going to put the wood on site and leave it there for 3 days, and it'll be good to go after that. Well, what if that wood was on a long, wet, cross-continental journey in a truck and got here 2 days ago? Well, 3 days of acclimation may not be sufficient, and a week may not be sufficient. It may be ready to go the next day, but it may need a full 7, 8, 10, maybe 15 days before it's ready. We've seen all kinds of examples. The only way to know is to use a moisture meter. Moisture meters come, they have different settings for different species. You put a meter on it, you take an appropriate sample for the number of, for the amount of wood that you're trying to install, and then you know scientifically whether or not it's ready to go. The national standard, the standard set by the National Wood Flooring Association, is that the moisture content of wood must be between 9 and 6%. But we're in an arid climate here in Colorado, at altitude, effectively a high mountain desert climate. So in our world, I want all of our wood to be 7% or less. That way that wood is as shrunk as possible, it's as dry as possible, and that way it won't be able to shrink quite so much next wintertime when we reach our periods of lowest relative humidity. Using a moisture meter is easy. You just set the meter for the appropriate species, in this case red oak flooring, press a button and you get a result. In this case, it reads 9.9% moisture content, and that is too high. So this bundle of wood is not ready for installation. It's going to have to acclimate a little bit longer. Here we have some other wood ready to test, and we see that it reads 6.8% moisture content. It is good to go. It's beneath our T&G standard of a maximum of 7%, so this bundle is ready to install. So again, a review. To acclimate the wood, we want to make sure that it's sufficiently dry. The national standard, 6 to 9% moisture content. Our standard, 7% or less. You can put it on site for an arbitrary number of days, but to me that makes no sense at all. Read it with a moisture meter, get an exact reading of the wood, and know how where that wood is at. Do we do this for pre-finished and site finished? Absolutely. The only exception is we have some woods that actually come shrink wrapped from the manufacturer who mandate that we leave it shrink wrapped until we install, and we open and install at that exact same moment. So for most woods, most pre-finished, and certainly all unfinished woods, we want to test for acclimation. I hope that helps. Have a great flooring project.